Recondo or Jesse Ventura? Let's open it up and talk about it. Taking a look at the artwork, I've always thought that this figure looked like the Jesse Ventura character from the Predator movie. I've always thought that and will continue to think that. But we have the nice gloss Tiger Force logo here. You also have the Tiger Force logo emblazoned across the background insert for the box. Over here you have Recondo with his signature hat and mustache. Back here, of course, you have the jungle theme. The Cobra Temple is what I've come to think of it as on the back of the box. And on the side, of course, you have the other things that no one pays any attention to. And over here, the rest of the artwork, again, it has that Apocalypse Now feel or the Predator feel. I really dig the Tiger Force helicopter there in the background because in 1988, Recondo was the pilot for the Tiger Fly helicopter instead of Wild Bill. And this was one of my favorite of the Tiger Force sets when I was a kid. I loved the Tiger Fly and all of the features. Again, I was a little bit young to have had the original Dragonfly with Wild Bill, so this was mine. This was the first for me. So let's get him popped out and geared up. So for the accessories, we have what appears to be a Mini 14 or a SOCOM rifle here. And it is warped all to hell. I mean, this thing is pretty bad shape. The stock, as you can see, is warped in a downward position. The entire front end of the gun is kind of warped here and here. That's going to take some serious heat application to fix. Overall, it would have been a pretty cool rifle. The magazine is removable. Man, that sucks. I actually like this rifle quite a bit, but it's going to take some heat to get it formed back straight to the position that it needs to be in. That's quite a disappointment, which there's another disappointment with this figure that I'll show you here in a minute. Let's take a look at his hat. Pretty standard, nothing really special about it. The paint app looks good. And then we have a subcompact pistol. Rocking that high point life. Now, I don't know what that's actually supposed to be patterned after. I would say maybe a SIG or something of the such. The backpack. So the backpack looks good. If they were going to go as far as to add paint apps for the bedroll, then I could see is where they should have added some paint apps for the canteen and the straps maybe as well. Those are details that could be added later on by the end user, though. And here we have his big old knife. You do have a metallic silver paint app on the blade. Looks pretty good. It's in good shape. These are a softer plastic. They're not going to stay straight in that packaging. Now for the figure. This appears to be a manufacturing defect or a design flaw, something of that nature. I've had 3 of these in hand, and every single one of them, you see that huge gap on the right leg at the thigh swivel here. I even thought maybe it wasn't fully seated, and I tried to press it on in, and no luck. You still have that huge gap. I might heat this figure up, take it apart, and see if there's something I can do to kind of close that gap a little bit. It's not the biggest problem in the world, but I do think that it's quite unsightly. Maybe he needs something else over here, some type of a drop leg holster or something with a pistol. Maybe something Gridiron Studios could help take care of there. Now, the sheath for his knife, that goes in pretty well. As you can see, it's not ripped, but it's pretty jagged. The molding kind of, there's a lot of flash there on the edge, but that does kind of help to make it have a closed appearance. I may clean that up with an X-Acto. The knife goes in securely and looks good once it's in. So let's get the hat on the figure. Let's take a look at this face. He's got a mullet. Yeah. Yeah, Recondo's got a mullet. With that big old mustache. It's... The sculpt looks like it's kind of crooked, maybe. Yeah, whatever. Anyway. Maybe it's just his facial expression. As you can see, the eyebrows. He's giving you that people's eyebrow there. So I'll throw that hat on, and it looks good. Fits the figure's head well, and looks pretty much like the 1988 Tiger Force Recondo. You've got the holster here on his chest rig. Pistol goes into it, fits well. No problems there. Not really sure how this would come off. You wouldn't really have a need to take that off, though. And then, of course, the backpack goes right in here and fits well and secure into the figure. All of his equipment is stored on the figure itself. It would be nice to have a sling here, but whatever. This malformed SOCOM rifle, man, that is sad. I know it's a softer plastic, but look at this. It's just bent all to shit. Let's try to see if we can get a line on it here and see how bad it really is. Yeah. Lining that up on the mat, you can see how deformed that rifle really is. All right, I'm going to break them all down and put them back in the box. One thing I'll say for the windowless packaging, I've opened a lot more figures with the windowless packaging that have had the deformation issues than what I have with these. These vacuum-formed trays just seem to bend and deform different aspects of the figure, from the legs to the weapons being just completely misshapen to just things being difficult to pull out. If you're going to open your figures, the windowless packaging is probably best for you, I think. But overall, I say that Tiger Force Recondo is a good figure. I dig it because of the attachment that I have to Tiger Force and Python Patrol. A lot of people are, damn repaints. Yeah, people crying rivers of tears because we're getting repainted figures, but whatever. I mean, that's kind of... But yeah, these same people collect Masters of the Universe. Let's not get into that. Anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Check out the description for links to different things, Facebook groups, etc. And I'll see you all again here soon with another video. Yo, Joe!